I don't want to maybe live anymore because I feel like there's no purpose for me to continue living anymore when I lose the person who I love the most or when it's heartbreak. I was born and raised here and my German father will raise me.
Tell us about that German style.
German style, he was born Second World War, so it would be like a little bit Nazi. My life growing up will be very much like, hey, wake up, tak, 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 everything like 5 a.m., wake up before sunrise, we're gonna go run from North Pattaya to South Pattaya, we're gonna swim every day, tak, 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 everything like routine.
We're in Pattaya, Thailand, and it's very well known for prostitution and sex work.
Yeah.
So,
in sex industry, it's everywhere. Hi, this is Cattaleeya Schule, and you are watching the Next Level podcast.
Cattaleeya, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you so much for having me. Are we starting already?
We have started. We are here in Thailand, Pattaya.
Sawadee ka.
Cattaleeya.
Sawadee ka.
Tell the viewers what you do, please.
So my name is Cattaleeya Schule, half Thai, half German. What I do professional is I'm professional MC, bilingual MC. I do Thai and English. I host show, event. Right now, I just opened my small cafe called Sourdough House. And the most importantly is I'm a mother of 2 boys. And also I compete in many beauty pageant in country and international. My latest title would be Mrs. Global Universe First Runner-Up.
Great, thank you.
Yeah.
Give me one word that describes you. One word.
I think everyone who met me would just say the same. So I would say crazy, but not. I would say energetic.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Okay, and then now let's go into some of your challenging moments.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
What are they?
They are always challenging in my life because I love challenging. The first one would be a mother. That's the biggest challenge in my life because then I have to face my own wound and everything, right? So be a mother is the most challenging things in my life because I have to learn to be calm. I have to learn about the patience that I never thought I'm gonna have it, and the strength that give me from being a mother. It's so much.
What was it like growing up in Thailand?
Okay, so first of all, I was born and raised here, but my father is German. So I was born and raised here and my German father will raise me German style.
Tell us about that German style.
German style, so, I never talk about this anywhere.
And it's not just German.
No, it's like he was born Second World War, so it would be like a little bit Nazi. My life growing up will be very much like, hey, wake up, tak, 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 everything like 5 a.m., wake up before sunrise, we're gonna go run from North Pattaya to South Pattaya, we're gonna swim every day, tak, 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 everything like routine. So how I know my life growing up, it's never like, when I talk about other people, they will have like a really relaxed childhood and everything, but my life would be like in military growing up, you know? And I will always have like very disciplined routine. I have to go to bed this time, I have to wake up this time, I have to tak, 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 everything very routine. So that growing up kind of make me a routine person. Yeah.
Let's go back. You said is a little bit of a Nazi.
Yeah.
So explain to me the specifics with that in that area.
Okay, so my dad, he's very disciplined, so he would just he's very hard on me.
Yeah.
He's very hard on me.
Sorry, was he an actual Nazi?
Well, how to say? His father went to the
World War.
Yes.
Okay.
And he was a child back then.
Oh, so he didn't fight in the World Wars?
No, because he passed away 3 years ago. He was 83.
Okay.
So imagine like he was a lot older, you know, to be my father. It's like grandfather raising me.
Okay, so he was just a child in the
Yeah,
wars.
he was just a child,
Oh,
but
okay.
still very hard because during that time, it's a lot traumatized, right? Because it's war, he loses his home, and you know, I mean, for people who coming from country that fight a war like that, I don't think you are 100% back normal again. So he's very strict. Anyway.
So can we dive into your father's like traveling
Yeah.
and with his father?
Yeah.
was his father? Did you meet his granddad?
Actually
Or your
not.
granddad?
He passed away before I born. Yeah. So actually, my father will get retired from. He's an engineer back in Germany, but he will retire very early at 50 already.
Okay.
So he will spend time raising me here 6 months, and 6 months he will go live in Spain.
Oh, okay.
So the 6 months that he's here, he will be very disciplined. He's a raw vegan, so we have to follow the diet and the lifestyle. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Carry on. Tell me all about it and how he raised you.
So we have routine every day that we have to sing together, we have to go swim, we have to go run, we have to go walk, and we have to learn number, which I hate because I'm more like entertaining. But looking back now, I feel like the person who I am today, I love to be on a stage and perform. It's all coming from him because his dream was actually be an opera singer, but he could not achieve his dream because he have to be something else, because he have to do the expectation from his parent instead of follow his dream. And now I'm a lot older. Looking back, I just feel like, you know what? That showed me so much that like I should not do anything to meet anybody expectation. I just do whatever my heart want and what I want to do. You know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Can you dive a little bit deeper into some of his philosophies?
Example like
So what are the like things and like some of the like famous statements that you remember him drilling into you that have held on to you, held on to you till this day?
Well, I don't know there's a positive thing to say, but it's still in my head until today. He will always said that never think that you are good enough. Never. Because you're not good enough. There are millions of people out there working harder than you and give a lot of more power and energy more than you. Never think you're good enough. So until today, wherever I go, I know I'm so confident. I walk in and I teach people to be confident. I give the positive everything. But somehow inside of me, I have to remind myself and tell myself that like, it's okay, you got this. You're okay, you know, because his voice still there. That never think you are good enough. But I think that's helped me to be humble as well. Because like all the work that I do, my MC career or when I do the beauty pageant, in my heart, I walk into the room with confidence, but I never be arrogant. I will never think like, I'm better than you, I'm better than her. I will never think that. I will always stay humble. And because of that voice in my head, maybe help me to stay humble. I think so. Because I don't think you should think like you are the best in the world. Because if you are the best in the world, you will stop improve.
Totally.
And when you stop improve, what happens? You will never challenge yourself more because you should always challenge yourself, no matter how old you are. I'm 32 now and I still keep challenging myself every day because I have my two boys watching me like, okay, what mama gonna do next? What is her next move? You know, surprise! I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. I wanna see. I'm not competition with anyone. I'm competition with myself. I want to improve myself better than myself last year, better than myself 10 years ago. I want to look back and say like, wow, you did that for yourself, not for anyone. Not for you, not for anyone. Not to make anyone happy, but she's so happy. Yeah. If I don't hurt anyone, you know. Yeah.
Thank you. So is there any other philosophies that you've held on to? Or like how did he raise you?
How he raised me is basic like military. So I will grow up with a routine. There's not much emotional going on.
Yeah.
That's why I think I crave that so much. So my parent would raise me like old style, you know, because he's older than me, right? So everything would be like routine. There is not much of like affection, emotion. And I'm a big emotion person. I mean, if I'm happy, the whole world gonna know I'm happy. If I'm sad, I'm gonna cry. If I'm angry, I'm gonna show it to you. But I don't know how to process my emotion because I never been taught to how to deal with the emotion right now. So I read a lot of book about emotion because I have to teach my two boys how to cope with their emotion and everything. So I think growing up, I miss a little bit of that. Until today, I still learning to handle and face my own emotion, you know. Yeah.
How about your mother?
My mother, yeah, I have now back contact with her. We haven't talked for like a while because my mom is Thai. I love her, but she's very Thai. So can you imagine like Nazi dad and Thai mom? That would be like all the time. And see two culture growing up, it's not really nice because you have to choose side. You love your parents so much, but you have to choose your mom's side or your dad's side. I don't think that's fair for kids, because parents should be same team, right? But growing up, now that I understand they're both more, that no one is perfect, they are doing the best they can with the ability what they have in that moment. So yeah, you can learn so much from your childhood. I'm not blaming my parent. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much for everything I've been through. I know I mentioned before, like I used to hate my childhood growing up because why it have to be like military. So when you ask me how I find my passion and my career to be MC today, where it's starting from, I have to look back when I was 5 years old. So my dad, we live in a small condo and we will have a small balcony to face the beach side, and he would say, okay, Cattaleeya, you go on balcony, I will lock you there for 1 hour, and he just locked the door, and I would just stand on the balcony having no toys, no nothing, and I was like, what am I gonna do right now? I have no idea, how can I entertain myself? I have no friend, I have nothing, and I was like, there must be something to play, but there's nothing to play, just like look at the ocean, right? So boring. And I was like, okay. So I turned back, look at my reflection of the window, and I see myself. I was like, oh, there you are. Hello, Cattaleeya. So I become my own friend, my imagination friend. And I would just take a clip, for what my mom used to hang the clothes outside the balcony, and I would just clip, and make it seems like a microphone, and I would just look at my reflection at myself, 5 years old, and just like, hello, this is Cattaleeya, and you are watching Cattaleeya Show. The weather today is da-da-da, today is da-da-da. And I would just keep talking to myself, like have a real conversation and start acting, because I do acting in school, right? And I would just do that for like 1 hour. So much fun. And every day when he said, okay, you go down balcony, I'd be like, yes. And I would be like, today I'm going to be this role. I'm going to play this. I'm going to act like this. I love acting. I love singing. And I love entertaining and performing. So that's my happy time. Yeah.
Incredible. And that's what you do as your job now.
It's so funny because like I get the opportunity to do the MC when I was in Chiang Mai, actually, because when I was 17, I tried to find a job, right? Because my father said like, you are on your own now, you have to take care of yourself. I was like, fuck, what I'm gonna do? I have no idea. Anyway, I get first job as professional makeup artist in Chiang Mai, and I was working there. So in the mall, there would be like MC at every event, and I would just listen, and I was just like, that is so cool. She have the microphone and everyone just have to shut up and listen to her. And I was like, that's so amazing. I mean, I want to do that too. How hard can it be? And then I would just go home and just do my thing in the bathroom and just like, hello, this is, but nobody's watching because after they think I'm crazy. And then one day the opportunity just come, because opportunity always come if you are looking for it, right? And I was just selling my makeup, and then the girl just come and said, hey, today the MC is sick. Can you please replace her? We're going to pay you, in that time, I don't know how much money, but I would do it for free. You know what I mean? I would do it for free. Just give me the microphone, And I was just like, hello, sawadee ka. And I was like, this is so much fun. And I get money for this? Seriously? Really? I was just like, give me. I'm like, yes. No. Have to act normal. After people think I'm not mature. And then the opportunity come more, and I start to post picture online, and people are like, hey, Cattaleeya, we have this event. Do you want to do? I was like, yeah, sure. And then I'm so grateful because I do many beauty pageant competition, and I won Miss Hard Rock Southeast Asia. And then the Hard Rock Hotel, they'd be like, oh, we're gonna do event and we need MC. Me, let's do me. And then like I start hosting in Hard Rock Hotel Pattaya. And after that, I'm like, you know what? I love this so much, because when I work, I don't feel like I'm working. I feel like I am in this character that I love. And when I go home, I have so much energy going back. people would just say like, "Oh, you are on something, did you take something?" I'm like, no, this is like my dopamine completely, like, oh, when I'm on the stage, I love this so much. And then I get the opportunity to do more show also because I compete more beauty pageant, and then I have more connection. And until today I'm freelance for like 12 years now, and people would just like, hey, I know you from that event, I know you from that event, can you please come? And now I do wedding here and there, and I think everyone who work with me would just know that like I love it so much. I have so much passion in what I do. I mean, I would do it for free, but I mean, I get the money for it, so thank you. And yeah, so every opportunity that I get to work, I'm so grateful, because I feel just like how lucky I am to get to do what my heart feels right. I don't think these days most people can do what they really love, or most people don't know what they really love, right? And I'm just like, I just want to show my son that like, this is what mama do. And because like how I grow up, most parents will be like, you have to be good in school, you have to be good in this, that to have a job. And all my life, my father would just keep saying that because you are not good in number, you are stupid, you are like nothing. And that voice in my head made me feel like, am I really that stupid? But actually not. I survive in this world pretty well. I build up my life and everything, So you could just have to find something what you really, really love, and you just go for it. No matter what people say or think about you, as long as you are happy and it's not hurting anyone. I think that's so cool,
What other messages would you give to someone watching this that isn't in their dream job?
Yeah.
That it's that nagging, they've in like a 9 to 5 or doing a job that they don't enjoy. How could so like you've gone one way, you've gone to your dream job.
Yeah.
Was there like options along the way that you thought, oh, shall I take this, or was there like any like times that you was a little bit shaky, or have you always been laser focused that this is what I'm gonna do?
I think I'm a very stubborn person. So everything what I do, I can't just do it just for the sake of job or for money. Because if I don't like it or I don't want it, I can't hide it. I'm going to be like, no, I'm not going to do it. No. I mean, my first job would be like, I would wash dishes in restaurant. Okay, I don't like to wash dishes, okay? But somehow I learned how to cook and everything. And I was like, I think I was like 17, was in Chiang Mai. I washed dishes for like 2 months. And I was like, I tell everyone kitchen, I was like, you know what? I love to work here so much, but I think I have more, I can do more than just wash dishes. I can cook, I can cook,
Next level, what's your next level?
And then they'd be like, okay, we'll give you a chance, you can do it. And then I start cooking in restaurant. And then everyone was like, wow, okay, she's good and everything. And after cooking, I was like, see, I can do it. But thank you for the opportunity. But after the kitchen, I feel like, no, I love to cook so much. It's one of my hobby. But I think I have more power. I can do something more than that. So I was like walking in the mall and I just see people doing makeup. That looks so fun. It's like I love to paint and everything. I was like, let's just go there and just like, I seriously need a job. I need the money and I really need a job. Can I work here, please? Just like a stupid kid going there straight. And the lady boy, they will be like, well, you will have to go train first in Bangkok and da. How hard can it be? It was really hard. Was really, really hard because like you have no idea how to do the business and everything, right? But I did it. I do the training 1 month, every day wake up 4-5 a.m., take the bus from Pattaya, go to Bangkok, come back 7 p.m., next day straight, every day like that for 30 days to prove them that I can do this. I have to learn everything, pretend to be like I'm a makeup artist when I have no makeup background, nothing at all. But I have to learn. If I don't learn, I will not get the money. So I proved them like in this 30 days, I can sell. I can do what I said. And I proved them wrong. And so they become welcome. And then, the company just take me in. And after that, I get percentage. And then that's how I make the money. And I'm like, okay, I just have to be disciplined. But discipline I have in my heart already since I was a kid. So that's not a hard thing to do. I can do hard things. So once I pass that, everything become easy. And then I enjoy so much of what I do, So, and then after the makeup, I get the opportunity to do the MC. You see, opportunity always come if you're not close mind. You just have to, let's say for people who is watching this, if you have one thing that you really love in your heart, when you do that and you feel like so happy about it. Maybe you can do your job, what you do now, 9 to 5, but maybe find time to do a little bit of that and see how it goes.
1000%.
Yeah, opportunity is everywhere. You just have to tell your mindset that like, you got this, you know?
What I hear is like, oh, I need the money.
Yeah,
Get
yeah.
the money.
Yeah.
But what are you doing for another 12 hours of the day?
Yeah.
How much time and effort are you investing into transitioning
Yeah.
out of the job that you don't like?
Yeah, but for me, money is important, yes. But if you just focus too much in making money, then you lose the fun of
Yes.
for me, if I do what I love, money come.
Yes. It's a lot more chance in you putting your best foot forward
Yeah.
when you enjoy something.
Yeah.
So there's a lot more chance in you staying in it for a long duration.
Yeah, but again, everything what you do, you have to come in with confidence. You have to come in with confidence because courage and confidence.
Yes.
Because if you have no confidence, you come in any job at all. No
Yes.
one's gonna take you. You're not gonna have opportunity. You have to come in and believe that you already have it.
How do you build confidence, Cattaleeya?
Okay, that's really hard one because confidence is not something that I was born with. Like I told you, I was raised by my parent that all the time telling me that never think you are good enough or you're stupid or this or that, and I have that voice in my head. So I would go to school, and that time I was a mix Thai and German. In that time was still new in Thailand, really, because it's not really like right now, oh my God, you're mixed race, it's cool. But back in the day, you get bullied a lot. You got
German.
Yeah, special
Nazi
German,
maybe,
bro.
yeah.
You go to school, you be like, oh, you are mixed. You get bullied a lot because English is not my first language. So my father would just speak German to me and my mom would speak Thai. I would go to school and I have to learn English, and all my friends would think like, because I'm half foreigner dad, I would speak perfectly English. So they would bully me and say like, oh my God, you're so stupid. You cannot even be good in English, da da da. And I was like, such a shame, like really shame. I didn't speak English at home, you know? So I need to prove everyone. And I have to fit in. I changed my hair color to black so that I can be more Asia.
Okay.
I have to fit in. It's really hard for Luk Krung. We call it Luk Krung, which means a mixed race in Thailand, to fit in the society. Right now, you see Miss Universe and everyone are mixed race. Oh my God, so beautiful, so cool. But during that time was really hard. So how I build up confidence? I have to build up my confidence at young age, because if I don't do that, I don't know how I'm gonna survive school even. So I have to put myself out there. Okay, so I'm not good in school. I have to be good at something, you know, because my dad would say every time, you are nothing, you are nothing. So I have to be good at something. Okay, I'm not good at number. I'm not good at science. I'm very good in sport. I'm very good in sport, and I'm very good at communication in school. So I'm good at dancing. I'm good at singing. So I'm good at something else. I have to be good at something, so that I can tell people that like, hey, this is me. I can do something too, you know. And confident, you have to. My practice, what I do every day since I was kid already. First thing first, I wake up. I will look myself in the mirror. And I would just talk to myself. Very silly, right? But it worked for me, and I think everyone should do it. You look at yourself in the mirror and you talk to yourself. You tell yourself how amazing you are, how cool you are, how powerful you are. You got to believe that. You have to be your own fan club, you know?
Yes.
You have to be your biggest fan, because what you achieve, not everyone gonna see. What you do, everything day-to-day basic, no one gonna see or clap hand for you. You have to clap for yourself. You have to support yourself. So I look myself in the mirror and I'm like, hey, Cattaleeya, I love you and you got this. Nothing to be scared. You got it. You are the coolest. Let's go. You have to give yourself that courage, you know? And I
Yes.
keep doing that to everyone who I met too, because I love to see people confident. I hate to see people feel like they're not good enough. I hate to see people feel like they are nothing, because I was that. And that was a very sad place. And I don't want that for anyone. So I always love to lift up people to make sure that when they meet me or whatever, that they feel good about themselves. And that I want nothing back in return, but I just go home with a full heart. So my MC job is really like, it's also my purpose because I go there every time when I go to the event, people will be like, so professional, everything. And I would just come in and say, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And when people seems like so stressed, then I'll be like, okay, let's cool this down. If you're happy and you know you clap your hand, and then everyone would just be like, what the hell is going on? Huh? And then people start to become like chill. And then I feel like at the end of the event, everyone start to become like relaxed. And then I go home with like, I'm so happy to see that.
Sounds like you brightened up the room. You brighten up rooms where you go.
I don't know what I do. I just love what I do, man. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So going back to the confidence, what helps me is, I don't know if you've heard of Grant Cardone, he's a big marketer. He explains confidence as the only reason anyone's not confident in anything is because you haven't done it enough. So the first time I'd done a podcast here, took me 2 years to get here, 3 years to get here, because I didn't push myself to do it. It was in the back of my mind. When I do it once, I do it twice, I do it 3 times, and my heart's not pounding. It comes natural.
Actually, why? What stopped you? Actually, 3 years a long time.
Courage, self-doubt.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah, all of those lower vibrational energies.
Yeah.
Now I see them and I don't accept it.
Yeah.
You know, I just move them up. I let them be.
Yeah.
I welcome them.
I understand, because like we all have to go through that, because most people think that everyone who are confident, they are confident. That's not true. I have the lowest time of my life too. I have the lowest time of my life too, and I have to fight that to come back up. So the confidence, it's up and down, you know.
Yes, totally. So,
self-healing too. So it's roller coaster. Someday you feel like you are top of the game. You're like, yes, this is my time, And sometimes you feel like, what the hell I'm doing right here? I'm not doing anything right, and keep crying. But we are human being, you know. And I think you just have to surround yourself with people who always lift you up. You need to have a friend or someone who you can call and be like, hey, I feel like a shit mom today. I feel like really, really such a loser today. Can you please give me some energy? And you have that friend who are not judging you and just giving you that to just lift each other up. I think that's amazing. You don't need to have millions of friends. You just need to have someone to call to who are not judging you and just give you that, because we are human. One day I will also feel like, it's normal.
The number one fan, I think you mentioned it earlier on, that lifts me up is myself.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Just taking responsibility of my own happiness, my own self-control of everything. You know, just take total responsibility.
For sure. I think for me, because my job is, you say extrovert, right? Extrovert, because I have to see people, I have to talk. I talk a lot. I know that. I talk a lot, and my job require me to talk a lot. And I'm like, hey, I love to entertain people, but there are 2 sides of story every time. How I recharge myself, how I get the energy back, is not really from anybody. It's just from me. So I will disappear. And I love the solitude, you know. I love to be on my own. I love to do the boring stuff. I like to read books. I like to do the weight training. I like to do the yoga, Pilates, and just be on my own. Don't talk to anybody. If you see me somewhere walking alone, don't be surprised. That's how I recharge my soul. Somehow I just like to go to the beach and just sit there and just breathe and just be on my own. And then I could come back to this reality and be like, okay, let's go. You know?
Recharge.
I think that's important, because especially in this simulation, all the time, you know, you need a little bit of time to think like, what is it that you want? What is it that you really want? You know, talk to yourself in the mirror. I do that every day.
So let's go to that number one philosophy that you took from your dad.
Yeah.
And what did you say? He used to say to you, you're not good enough. Okay.
Yes, I'm not good enough.
Like, you could have strongly believed that in a negative fashion and let it like bring you down.
Oh yeah.
But it sounds like you harnessed it for motivation to bring out the best Cattaleeya.
Yeah, for sure. Not just my dad, but my mom will also say like, come on, once you have kids, your life is finished, your life is over. I'm like, no way. This is just the start of my journey. Having kids is one responsibility and it's my path, but my life is not over. I still Cattaleeya. I still have a lot to go to. But, you know, I also like to prove myself all the time. That's why, like, I don't think sometime when that word is on the back of my head, like I'm not good enough, I'm like, no,
Yeah.
don't believe that. No, you
Yeah.
are like, just in the car now too. Just in the car before I get here, I was like, so excited to be here today because it's my first podcast and everything. Normally I will interview people and now you are interviewing me. And I was like, so excited. But I'm like, okay, don't be too crazy. Act cool, be calm. Everything gonna be okay. But then I have to be myself again. Sorry.
Totally.
Yeah.
So it's like limiting beliefs. So your dad and your mom was pushing their limiting beliefs onto you,
Yeah.
and you didn't accept them.
No. Very stubborn. Like, no way. But I don't blame them for that because I think it passed down the generation, yeah? Because maybe
exactly, yeah.
his dad was in a war and his dad would keep saying that to him and that's all he know.
Yes.
So he passed it down to me. And my mom, from her mom, would be like, oh, you're not good enough, da da da. To her, and she don't know anything else, so she passed it down on me. But I'm the one who'd be like, no, I break this cycle, this end with me.
Yes.
I'm gonna do it my way, my style. That's why I have 2 kids. I'm gonna raise them exactly how I want. Mix a little bit of this, mix a little bit of that, exactly like how I wish I had a mom growing up. So I'm trying. Not perfect though,
Took
but
full
trying.
responsibility of it.
Yeah.
Well done to you. Have you heard of Eckhart Tolle?
What is that?
Eckhart Tolle is an author. He's got a book called A New Earth.
Yeah.
So like your grandparents, so like it's a pain body.
Yeah.
So like trauma and
Yeah.
ego.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Got pushed down to your parents' parents.
It passed down.
And then you broke the cycle.
But that's hard. That's hard because like you have a choice to continue doing all that.
That's comfort. That's
yeah,
your
that's
comfort zone. 'Cause
yeah.
That's what you know.
But it's funny because like me growing up and see these 2 culture and I just feel like something isn't right. I don't believe this and I don't believe that. I don't believe a lot of things. I believe what I feel is right. So that's why I think for both sides I'm a really hard hard child growing up. Like I'm really like stubborn.
Do you have any epiphany moments that you look back and you go, that sparked something in my consciousness not to allow that weak, lower vibrational thought to hold me down?
I have my best friend since kindergarten, my dear friend, he died when he was 17. That was my first friend, my best friend. And he take too much drug.
Oh, yeah.
At that young age, but we are not close anymore because I was sent to Catholic school. So I lost contact with him and we was best friend. And then I got the news on the phone that he just passed away because he took too much drug at 17 years old. And then I feel like, oh, okay, don't do that. Focus on work, make some money. And then I have other girlfriend who got pregnant and she could not finish school and she have to raise her baby and she could not pursue her dream. And I was like, okay, no. So I see a lot of example around me. And again, my mom and my father said like, I'm not good enough and that is more stronger, So I'm like, no, I have to prove them that I'm going to be somebody in this world and you're going to watch me. You're going to watch me. And now you're going to see what I can do. But I also see the example around. I love my friend, but I just don't want to go to jail. I don't want to not have my life. I want to prove my parent wrong. So that is like my motivation. So everything what I do is, me growing up, I didn't have the time to party, the time to go get wasted and just spend like teenage life like anybody. I start to party now at 30 years old because I didn't have the chance before. I was working so hard when I was 17, 18, and then after that, I met my husband now. We have a kid together. We have a life. We have a plan like we're going to buy a house. We're going to have a car. We're going to have a kid. We're going to build a future together. And so we skip all the fun part. And then when I look back, I feel like actually it's cool because we achieve many things what most people want to achieve, but we miss also something. So that's okay. I'm older now. I can party if I want now. I can. But still, it's sometimes if you have to balance, But I don't regret my younger year working hard because I have everything now because I worked so hard back then.
You said you didn't have the chance.
Yeah.
But you did have the time and you did have the chance to.
Yeah.
It's just that you chose
No,
a more virtuous option?
I think because like at the end of the day you work so hard, you're so tired, you just want to go home because next day you have to wake up super early and go work again. And most of your friends are friends at work. So everyone is working actually. No one is actually, hey, let's go party, spend some money. I can't spend money. If not, I'm saving the money to buy a house, to buy a car, to build up my career. I want to have a kid. I want to have this, tak, 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 you know. Again, like a lot of plan. Yeah, a lot of plan growing up. I still now, but actually this year actually I tell myself like, okay, Cattaleeya, you're gonna calm down, you're gonna go with the flow. Sometimes life cannot be routine too much. You can be flexible, take it as come and go with the flow. Yeah, that's a harder thing for me to do growing up as a routine father and everything, you know. Yeah.
I hear you. So can we, because we're in Pattaya, Thailand, and it's very well known for prostitution and sex work.
Yeah.
So can we distinguish the difference between your mentality and your attitude and your growing up and your choices that you took to someone else that would have chose like the different option and to go down the sex industry? How do you compare?
First of all, I don't want to compare, okay? I want to say everyone have their own life. You have your own choice. You can do whatever you want. But for me, I feel like self-respect, number one. And I feel like I'm capable to do so much more than that. Again, I want to prove my parents that I'm capable to do big things.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, like in sex industry, it's everywhere worldwide. It's working so well because come on, everyone have tits, everyone have ass, everyone have the body too. Everyone have this.
Yeah, and if you enjoy it, and that's your dream job,
then do it.
Beautiful.
Yeah, no,
Crack on.
If you love it,
Great.
I mean,
I'm happy for you. I really, really am happy for you.
Yeah, I'm really happy for you. I have friends who work in this industry as well. They are very good and kind people. I have totally respect for everyone.
Yes.
You decide your life, your choice, whatever you want. But it's just not my path, I think, you know. I want to do other things.
Yep.
More
Okay,
than that,
so what do you feel that the person that is in that line of work or any sort of line of work that they don't enjoy, that they continually stay in and don't pursue that dream career?
Yeah, well, I just want to say you're wasting your time, man. Seriously, because like if it's like you are staying a job what you hate or relationship that you hate or whatever that you are not really enjoy doing it for the sake of money, you are wasting your own time and time is the only thing you have. Time and energy is all we have equal and that's it. So use it wisely because come on, man, it's already April 2025, right? I'm sure that as many people set their goal January and they'd be like, I want to change my job. I want to do this, but you never start doing anything. No one gonna come save you, only yourself. You have to get up, wake up and do it right now, you know? No one gonna come save you. Just do it now. I mean, I know everyone have like different choice to do and sometimes it's really hard, but I believe that opportunity is everywhere. You just have to open your eyes and look for it, you know, and just have the courage. You know, like your podcast, amazing.
Thank you.
Really, I think this is so cool. Oh my God. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate you being here.
Yeah.
And it sounds like it's a case of like prioritizing your time and like money over your time.
Yeah.
And where you want to be in the longer run.
Yeah. You have to see yourself. Every time I have this plan when I was 10 already, I start to write like a plan, what I want in the next 10 years. It might not come true what I write everything, but like, you need to have the vision. Also with my partner, my husband now, we always come and talk together like, what is your vision in the next 5-10 years? Okay, what is the plan? If we are going the same direction, we are going the same direction. If we are not, okay, fine, we go different direction. Yeah. But we have to be at the same direction. Let's say money-wise, relationship-wise, what we gonna do, what's our plan? We don't have
the communication.
Yeah, communication. You know, I believe like two person can stay together. We don't have to like exactly same thing, but we have to need to have a same vision. Like I do a lot of things what he don't like, it's fine. We respect that, but we need to have the same goal, same vision, what we want to be together. And also the most important thing for like 17-year relationship, like together now, I would say if we can encourage each other to be the best version of ourselves, that's gonna make the relationship last longer, because he see the good in me, I see the good in him, and I want to push him to be the best version of himself, and he want me to be the best version of myself. So that's why we're gonna grow together. Because it's hard, because we met when we was young, and I'm not 17 anymore. 17-year Catalia and 32 Catalia, completely different person, completely different mindset. But we grow up every day and we change every day. That's a challenge also.
How do you deal with like clashes and like do you
In
have,
relationship?
Yes.
Oh.
How have you dealt with them previously and how have you grown from them?
Yeah, okay. Well, okay, I will open up, talk about it. Is that no one is perfect. First of all, you have really known your heart. No one is perfect. I have my wound. He have his own problem. The last time we have problem together, it's really funny because fight all the time is normal. Because if you don't fight anymore, it means there's nothing worth fighting about the relationship. You fight because you want something better for your relationship, right? So the last time we fight is because I need this and he need that, but we don't really understand each other. So we start blah, 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 blah. And then we sit in the same room and he just go in that corner and I just go in this corner. And I was just like, wait, take a break. I'm tired now. Just like that. And we would sit there staring at the wall for like, I think 20 minutes. And then we come back to each other and we just hug each other and we just like, okay, let's just stop this, okay? At the end of the day, we love each other so much. We know we've been through a lot together, hard time, good time. We're raising a kid together and everything. Okay, everything in this world, we have solution, always. But sometimes you can't really fix it when you are in the anger. You just have to go calm the fuck down and then come back to each other and talk together like adults. And then there's always solution. There are always solution if you believe there are solution. Some people give up so easily. Like right now, imagine you have a fight with someone, it's like, oh my God, he's an asshole, bye, and then go away. You don't fix the problem. You don't fix at all because sometimes the problem is you. You really have to go ask yourself like, what is it that you want? What is it that he want? How can we live together in harmony? How can we meet each other halfway? By communication, and then it's okay. So like right now, I don't want to fight anymore because I feel like it's just a waste of my lifetime. Every time when you have argument or fight or angry, your body, you have so much cortisol level in your hormone. That's not good for women at all. Your hormone have problem. You are stressed and it's not good for you at all. Let's just not waste time to argue and have this problem anymore. Let's just calm. So right now, everything what make me like, I avoid it. No drama. Just positive, please.
Can you give me some sort of like example of like how you previously dealt with problems, obstacles, challenges to like sort of like how your growth has come to where you are now, how you're dealing with problems and
How I deal with problem,
I say
right?
problems, but like there's a few ways you can look at like obstacles, problems, challenges, opportunities.
Okay, how I deal with problem right now, it's that I pause. Because I'm very hyper person and every time I decide so fast and I regret later. So when there is a problem coming, I have to tell myself first, I have to pause.
Yes.
I have to really calm because I can't think clearly if I am at that stage, And then I need maybe a day to think about it. And then there's always solution. Always. Just have to pause, breathe. I do a lot like breathe work, ice bath and everything that helping a lot. Solitude and be alone sometime that help you think. Because at the end of the day, this too shall pass. You know what I mean? Like my father died, big deal, cry. I'm not myself. I'm like lost. I don't know what I want in my life and everything. But then I come back and my life still go on. My son need me. I need me. I can't be in that stage forever. Nothing is forever. So when you stress and you feel like this is the end of the world, it's not the end of the world. This too shall pass. You will find solution. There's always solution in everything. I believe so because I've been there and I done that. That I felt like I I don't want to maybe live anymore because I feel like there's no purpose for me to continue living anymore when I lose the person who I love the most or when it's heartbreak. But then times will heal everything and then you come back to yourself. Life still have to go on, right? And that's always way. Yeah.
Gratitude.
So much gratitude every day. I teach my son also every day. First thing first, every day when you wake up in the morning, you open your eyes, already first thing. Thanks for your life that you get the chance to be alive again. And I don't think people do that enough, you know. People just take life for granted. They'd be like, oh my God, wake up the next day. I have to go work. Bro, be happy you get the chance to wake up and go work. Be happy you get to breathe and have leg and arm. Be happy that you can talk. You understand? Like, I mean, like, first thing first, wake up and I'm like, yes, another go. Another chance to get something done today, you know?
Yes.
People don't appreciate that enough.
Makes so much of a difference. It's only been the past few months that I've started doing that.
Yeah.
Have you read The Magic Secret?
There's so many books I don't read yet.
Yeah,
You have to tell me.
It's absolutely great. It says like just that feeling of when you wake up, like be mindful of it, what you're telling yourself when you wake up. Say things like thank you, thank you, thank you, and whatever you're grateful for.
Yeah.
You know?
Thank you, because like, you know, there are always something to thank you for every day. And it's like, I don't know. I don't think everyone need to experience to lose someone who you love to really appreciate that. But I am that case because I live day by day until one day I don't have a father anymore. And I just feel like, okay, now everything changed, right? And I had car accident, like really, really bad. 10 years ago, I was in coma. I didn't make it. I almost didn't make it. And then you wake up and then you have your life back again. I was really bad injury, you know? And I just look back and I'm just like, thank you, life. I get to live. I get to live again. My dad passed away. That was hard. I can talk about it now. Sometimes I do cry.
When did he pass away?
3 years ago. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I can talk about it now, but I do have moments that I want to cry and I'll just cry, you know? But like, thank you, life. Thank you for all the experience that I have. Thank you for all the people that I meet. Thank you for everything, the good, the bad, the everything. It shaped me to become who I am today, you know? And hopefully I can tell my story to everyone who I meet so that they can maybe see from my story, learn from my mistakes somehow. Because, you know, life is challenging every day.
Imagine if it wasn't challenging though.
I mean, it would be so boring. It'd be so boring.
Imagine if it was just Joel, everything was perfect.
But you know,
it would be...
we are human and we experience everything. Right? We are meant to experience everything. The happiness, the grief, the sad. We are meant to experience these all.
And I don't feel that you really truly appreciate the challenges until you get through them and you like are thankful that you add those opportunities, those challenging times to build your character.
Yeah. Because
just how you viewing it.
And also like the reason I do what I do, also the MC, is because I love to interview people. Why? Because I am so interesting in every human being in this world. I don't care that you are famous, not famous, or who you are. Every human being in this world have a story. And I just like to randomly go to place and just ask. And people just like to talk to me, right? Because I like to interview. And they would just explain about their life, what they go through and everything. And I was just like, oh my God, you've been through so much. You are such an amazing human being, you know? And like, everyone have a story. It's not just me. Don't make such a big deal out of it. Everyone have a story. So should be kind to each other, you know? Everyone go through some shit.
How have you managed to harness such like a lovable and like enthusiastic, friendly, pleasant personality growing up with a Nazi father?
Okay. Challenging is that at home, because he was like, Cattaleeya, do this, do that, do that. I would be like, shut up. I would do what he said. I have really no voice at home. But when I go to school, I'd be like, yes, everybody, this is Cattaleeya. I try to be the most funny one. I try to be the most talk active one because this is only place that I can truly be myself. And then the school will be like sport activity. They're gonna be dancing, gonna be singing. I was like, Catalia want to do it all. Catalia, she love you because she can be so crazy. She want here. But as soon as she go home, she have to shut up and just do the routine. I have to go run. I have to go swim. I have to go this. I was like, you know.
Can we compare like your father's philosophy and his attitude to raising you, and then your mother's attitude to raising you?
Okay, well, I love you, Mom, if you're watching, but like, my father is German, very German, Nazi German. So he is very strict, he have his way how he do things, and whatever he said is the right thing. He don't listen to your opinion. You have no right. You just shut up and do what I say.
Did he ever smack you or harm you?
Do we allowed to say this?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, of course. I've been beaten up badly growing up because now I do forgive him because I know how is it like to be older man raising a kid like me. It's stressful, and my mom wasn't there really, and you know he have his issue. He don't know, then he had take it down on me. But because his parent did that to him as well, you know, the old generation, you know, the hit, the slap, it's a normal thing.
Yeah.
And as a German, you know, you have a belt and you just hit and hit. That's a normal thing. You don't listen to me 10 times.
Yeah.
You start talking, shut up 10 times. You know, you don't talk. You have no voice. You better shut up or you get 10 times. And that was me growing up. And I really hated it. And my mom, she would be very, very Thai, very polite, very Buddhist and very Thai, which is, she expect me to be more polite and kind and Thai and like, you know, but I think I wasn't born that way, maybe. I'm just like, rah! I'm just like, yay! This is how I am. And I think for her, it's like, you can't behave like this. You have to act like politely. You are a Thai lady. You're supposed to do like this. You're supposed to do like that. I'm like, okay, fine. But like, this is not who I am, you know? And yeah, so in school, it's the only place all the teacher love me so much because I think they never see any kid who is so happy to come to school. Most kids will be like cry, oh my God, I don't want to go to school, right? But I'll be like, yes, I'm here in school. I can sing, I can dance, I can play football, I can play basketball, I can talk to all my friends. This is so much fun to socialize because I go back to my condo and I don't have any friends. I have to go to the balcony, remember? So there's really nothing entertaining for me there. Yeah.
So how important did your parents drill into you, like importance of education and self-development?
One thing I have to give to my mom is that my mom is a tour guide. She's a tour guide, so she would do like when have like many customers, she will be the one who lead them and tell them the Thailand, show every part of Thailand, you know, Bangkok, Chiang Mai, and Pattaya, and like this, and I will follow her. Because like when Saturday, Sunday, no school, I will follow her. I will just look what she do. So she will talk a lot. So she's actually the one who actually teach me how to speak in public. So in school, every time I'm not good in number and like this, but I am good at like communication. My mom would teach me like, okay, when you stand in front of a lot of people, take a deep breath, don't be scared. Now change your voice, use your tone, how you speak, so people will listen to you more. You can't come up here and speak, no one gonna listen to you. You have to calm down, come with a nice voice because people like to hear something nice. And she tell me how to breathe, how to talk, how to stand, that I have to give to my mom.
Present yourself.
Yeah, she teach me how to present myself. Yeah, I don't thank you her enough for that. Yeah.
Do you want to do that now?
Yeah, I want to say thank you to my mom for sure that she encouraged me to speak in public. Yeah, and also for sure I want to thank my father too to make me the person who I am today, you know, and now I can pass the good part to my son. I'm doing the best I can, but still no one is perfect, you know. Yeah.
So how much love did your father give you, or was it just stick?
I think he loved me very much, but he just didn't know how to express his love for me because in his generation there is no hugging, there's no kissing, I didn't get that growing
Affection.
up. There's no affection because how could he get that? He didn't learn that from his parent. So he don't know how to pass that on to me. And I don't blame him for that. Right now, I give my son a lot of kiss and hug because I actually it suit me because I really need that growing up. So I'm giving that to my son because I didn't get that. I don't blame anyone. I don't blame my parent. I don't blame anyone, but I'm so thankful for like, oh, that make me realize that they are normal human being too. They're not perfect. Like I said, they are doing the best they can with the ability what they have during that time. And they are just a normal human being. And I'm so thankful for that. Without them, I would never be here today. Right?
So what's the difference? Because you just said that your father couldn't give it you because he didn't get it,
Yeah.
but you didn't get it neither.
Yeah.
But you've grabbed it from where?
I wish that I get it. So I just do it. It's like
Your awareness and your alarm
Always.
bells have gone off.
always like when I grow up, I would be like, it would be nice if my dad would just give me a hug or kiss me. It would be nice if my mom would just hug me so tight and tell me how much they love me. He never told me that he loved me until before he passed. And that was really hard for me. And I was just like, okay, I really need that. I don't get that. I'm a mom now. I want to have mom who give that to me. So I'll be that mom now. So my kid will get a lot of hug and kiss. I love you all the time. I'm so proud of you. Sometimes I think I spoiled them too much with all that word, because I didn't get that. But I just want to be sure that they know that they are loved and I'm proud of them.
How do you balance the level of like discipline and like the attitude your father gave you, okay, to like the affection and caring that you have?
You mean how
How do you like sort of like balance those two areas
okay.
with parenting?
So I will tell my kids that like Monday to Friday we're gonna have routine. you're gonna wake up this time. My kids do everything themselves. I train them. Not really like army, but like we're gonna wake up this time. You're gonna clean up your mess. You're gonna make your bed. You're gonna make this, make that. Because I think every human being should learn that at home, right? You're gonna do all that, and when you do all that, then you're gonna get like golden coin. We have now golden coin at home. If you make your bed, you get golden coin, and with that golden coin, you can buy the TV time.
Oh, okay.
Because nothing
Incentive,
is yeah. So one coin is 10-minute TV. Yeah, so nothing is free. So they know that nothing in this life is free. But with the love, they don't have to question my love because I will sing them to go to bed. I will read them every time when they wake up. The first thing what they know is I'm gonna be like, good morning. We need to have a proper good morning hug, heart to heart. Like I would do this routine every day. Like we would hug them, and then their heart gonna connect with my heart, and we're gonna stay there for like 1 minute to just feel each other, like heartbeat. And I don't care what people say. I'm gonna do that. And before I go to bed, I'm gonna sing them. Before I go to bed, I'm gonna tell them, ask them about their day. And when they go to school, I would just like show them, hug them, and I don't care what other people are gonna say because it's my child, and I want them to know how much I love them. They know that. And for me, it's important. Not just for them, for me too. Yeah.
Beautiful. Very
Yeah.
powerful, that is.
Yeah, thank you.
So, what is the next level for you, Cattaleeya?
My next level?
Yes.
Oh, because this is next level podcast, right? Good one. Okay, what is my next level? So, I always dreamed to have a small cafe, which now I open Sourdough House. It's on the dark side. It's a homemade cafe. Really cool. If you can come visit, it would be great. And my next level would be, like you said, 3 years. It took you 3 years to start this podcast and everything, right? Because you have your self-doubt, but you think you're not good enough, and you have your voice. You know what? I have that too sometimes. There are so many things that I want to do, but my goal and my purpose is that I want to lift people up. So my next challenge gonna be, it's a secret yet. I can't say it out here yet, but I want to do something to help women, special women, because I want to encourage women and empower women to be the best version of themselves, because I believe every woman is beautiful, every woman is talented in their own way.
Yeah.
You don't need to compare each other, because I have my way to do things and everyone have their way to do things, but I want to encourage and I want to empower women to show them that they can do the hard thing. They can be beautiful. They can be confident. Like I said, I love to see women confident, because confidence will get you everywhere in this world. Without confidence, you don't get anything. You need to believe in yourself first, and good things gonna happen to you. Trust me, that happened to me already. You know, I always have this belief in myself. Good things always happen. And I just want to do something what gonna help and support women. I don't know why I go for women, because maybe I am desperately to have a woman in my life growing up who would be there like a sisterhood to support me, guide me, tell me what to do, and tell me that I am beautiful, tell me that I got this. I really want to have that growing up, but I didn't have. So now I want to do that. I want to give back to the women. I want to show them like, you're powerful. That's
Thank
my
you.
next project.
I hear you.
Coming soon.
What are some of like the 3 like statements or quotes or philosophies that have like massively impacted you?
Live every day like it's your last day. That's for sure. That hit me so hard. Not because just my father passed. I live with this for a long time because I have so many people who I love pass. And I just feel like, you know, it just happened like that. You're not prepared. Trust me, you're not prepared. You're never prepared for someone to just boop gone. But that can be your turn. What you want to leave behind? What is your legacy? For me, if you ask me all the things what I have achieved, the MC, the competition, no. When I die, all that will be just the past. They're gonna be new generation doing that. What I want to leave behind is how I make people feel. How I make people feel. At least if you can remember me. Oh, you remember Cattaleeya? She always say nice thing to me. She make me feel good. That I win already. You know, so I live every day like it's my last day of my life. I tell everyone who I love that I love them very much, that I appreciate them, so that they don't question themselves, so that they know how much I love. And yeah, and if it's my time, then it's my time. You know, you never know when it's your last day. So live to the fullest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any more? How many was that? Was that 1 or 2?
I think that's the main one. That's the main one, because I think that cover everything.
Live every day like it's your last. Okay.
Yeah, live
Let's
every day like your last.
Give me 2 more.
Gratitude is everything. Gratitude is everything. That's a big part in my life right now too. Gratitude is everything. And always humble. Always stay humble. No matter what you are in this life, or no matter what you're gonna achieve in this life, always stay humble. Never forget where you come from. Because that make people, I know many people who are from one point to other point, they just forget who they are and they just pretend to be something else when actually nothing really matters in this world. Never forget who you are. Stay humble. Always stay humble. Yeah.
I hear you. How about self-development exercises? What are your top 3 self-development exercises?
Okay, so lately I come back to weight training, because not just I passed the time that I think that I used to work out just for the body. I used to work out just because I want to feel sexy. I want to look good. I passed that stage. I do that now for clarity, for my mental. I find out that like there's no excuse. If I don't do this, I'm a crazy person. I need to do this for my mental. I have to go and lift that weight so that I can feel peace in my heart. And what I do lately now is Pilates.
Okay.
Pilates and yoga, because that's kind of like fine strength, but also flexibility, because as you get older, you lose your flexibility. And I think flexibility is everything. Not just that you can do the cool post on Instagram, but you need your flexibility in your daily life to do everything. I have 2 young boys to raise, and they have full energy, and I have to show them like, hey, Your mama got this. Your mama, we can climb a tree. We can run. We're gonna go do hard things together. Mama got this. So I can't be weak. And when I feel like mental will follow the physique. So when you
Certainly.
see when you see people who they take care of their physique, you can see also that their mental are very strong as well because they are disciplined. Compared to people who don't prioritize exercise, they okay, whatever. Their mental are not that strong. They're gonna have anxiety, they're gonna have depression. Trust me, depression or anxiety will go away when you just start working out because you have no time to be anxiety, right? You're gonna be like, yeah, and then you're gonna focus and then you're gonna get your clarity back. So yeah, it's not just for the body, it's everything. Anyway, you are living in this body, in this world right now. Why don't you take care to the best you can? Not just for compete anybody, but just like taking care of yourself. Taking care of what you put inside your body. I learned that because my father had cancer when he was 50. And he didn't pass away because of cancer. He passed away because he's old. He's 83. So he beat cancer for like 30 years just because he changed the way how he eat, right? I have big respect for that man, you know, because he said like, no, I'm not going to doctor. I'm going to eat my food. I'm going to grow my vegetable. And everyone would just call him crazy. But like, what is crazy? It's not crazy. What is
Just
crazy?
because someone doesn't understand it.
Yeah, someone don't understand. I don't have the knowledge. So for me, I stand for what make me feel good. I want to be the example for my kids to see that like mama is taking care of herself physically, mentally. Because if I don't take care of myself, I can't take care of my kids. I can't take care of my husband. I can't take care of no one. I have to be okay first. It's not selfish. It's a
No.
necessary.
Yes.
It's like if I'm not
It's
good.
selfish not to look after yourself.
Yes. I mean, don't say like you love everyone. You love everyone, but you don't love yourself. You don't love yourself enough. I get up 5 a.m. I do my cardio. I do my weight training before everybody wake up, and then I do the mother job. I do the mom job. But
Take
before
care
that,
of yourself first.
but first thing first in the day, me. It's me. Because if I don't take care of me, who gonna take care of me? You can have all the money in this world, but you can't buy the health, right?
But the better yourself is, the higher caliber and higher energy you have,
Yeah.
the more you have to give.
Yes. The more happy I am with myself, the more happy I can give.
Yeah.
My kids feel that. Everyone benefit around me. It's like, oh my God, Kat's so happy. Why? Because Kat, she find time to take care of herself before anything else. That's why she's happy.
Yes.
You know, that's important.
Prioritize.
Yeah.
Prioritize.
But that's hard a little bit in this kind of like day-to-day life because we all have time and energy, like I said. But as a mom, I have to manage the time. Like, I don't have much time. I mean, like, I have the cafe,
Yeah.
I have the kids, I have to bring them to school, I have to pick up them also soon. So I have to manage the day to do everything.
Structure.
But because I have the routine and that helped me a lot. But I don't want to be like a robot, to be like, oh my God, routine. So in my family, I'll be like, you know what? We are human beings. I'm not perfect. So Monday to Friday, we're going to wake up this time. We're going to do our workout or our thing. You're going to have your routine, go to school, go to work, But Saturday and Sunday is a relaxing day. Relaxing day means we're going to paint, we're going to play together, we're going to relax.
Because you deserve it from
Because
all the work that
you need
put in.
you need to rest somehow because rest is also very important. Rest don't mean look TV, Rest mean you can go swim, you can go to the nature, you can just go read a book, or you can just absolutely doing nothing. You know? That's
Taking it all in.
Yeah, take it all in.
So we've got gym, physical fitness, looking after yourself.
Yeah.
Number one,
Yeah,
priority.
number one,
Go
yeah.
over it. Number two, self-development exercise.
Is Pilates count?
Let's class that as exercise.
Yeah.
So you've got gym,
Yeah.
exercise, taking care of your body.
Yeah.
Okay. Next.
Meditation
Okay. How do you meditate?
before bed. Before bed. I can't do in the morning because in the morning I would just direct up. I'm a wake up and go person.
Oh,
So
really?
yeah.
Okay.
I wake up. I appreciate everything. I have to wait for the sunrise. I have to do my cardio because I have so much energy going up. I can't lay in bed. My husband will be like, why you gonna just lay in bed? I say, I can't.
yeah.
I have to force myself. I have to get up and run. I have to do something. I have to do a lot. I have a lot of energy in the morning. So at the end of the day, I would like to put my kid to bed. I shower and everything and I go to bed. I will maybe read my book, but just maybe 20 minutes before bedtime, I will meditate. And I will just think through everything what go through in my day. And
Inventory.
like go through everything from the morning. And I would just ask myself, like, did I do everything what I wanted to do today? Did I make something wrong? Is everything okay? What can I do better tomorrow? What can I improve? What can I make better? I always go to bed and try to tell myself, I want to be better than today. Can I make anything different at all better tomorrow? And I would just have so much gratitude, take a breathe, control my breath, appreciate everything, feel my body, and then go to sleep. I do that, yeah.
Wonderful. Third one.
I read book.
Yeah, what are you reading now?
Right now I'm reading The Mountain Is You.
Okay.
I like the book also Power, and
Robert Greene.
I love to read psychologists. I think because I want to understand people. When I understand people, you know, like right now, because I have to work with people and I have to meet with a lot of people, right? So when I was younger, I just don't understand people, like why they are the way they are. I hate it. Why? I don't understand why. And I want to explain them, like, don't do this, don't do that. But now that I'm older and I read about it, and I'm just like, okay, this person are the way they are because of this, because of that. But I'm not judging, just loving. And just like, okay, you can communicate with a lot of people, talk with everyone, don't judge them. They are the way they are because what they've been through, you know. And it helped me understand everyone better, also understand myself better. And then I can just like talk to anyone and just like no judgment at all.
Yeah.
You know?
I finished an audiobook recently, Mel Robbins. It's called the Let Them Theory. So
Let them feel,
when
yeah. She's great. She's great.
Something's frustrating you, or someone's not being the person that you want them to be.
Yeah.
Let them.
Yeah, let them.
Allow them to be who they want
That's
to be.
really hard. It seems easy, but it's really hard.
Acceptance.
Yeah.
Being aware of it.
Yeah.
And totally acceptance.
The book that I read now called The Mountain Is You is really good because there are some pages that I start crying actually because it's so true. It's so easy to read actually. We do things in this world because we are programmed to do it, right? Wherever you come from, you are programmed as a child to do this, to make that, to do that. But is it that you really want to do? Is it what your heart calling you to do? You know, you really have to face and talk to yourself like you do this for yourself or for anyone else. And that I learned with 32 years old. I should learn that so much longer, you know. And now I'm just like, okay. Take like every day, slower step. I'm learning every day. I try to be the better Cattaleeya than last year. And I make a lot of mistakes too, you know. And I learn a lot through this year too, what I like, what I don't like, and what I really want, what I really need, you know. And keep learning.
Thank you, Cattaleeya. Do you have any famous authors of yours, your favourite authors? Or favourite books that have massively impacted you?
Wait. There's one guy, the book called Power.
Robert Greene. 48 Laws of Power.
Yeah.
Yeah, Robert Greene.
Yeah, no, not just Power, but also there's other book too.
The Laws of Human Nature.
The Law of Human Nature.
Yeah.
Yeah. I read that. I want to read now second time about it.
Changed me.
Oh
forever.
yeah, it's very interesting. It's like fascinated.
The part when he says it a few times that now you are a student of human nature.
Yeah.
Do you remember that part?
Yeah.
So like I just feel like I'm like halfway through a university course I'm just completing. Well, when I've finished the book, I feel like
Why we don't learn that in school?
I've completed a university
Why
course.
we don't learn that in school? I feel like it's so important more than anything what we learn in school. And again, what you actually learn from school. Why we don't learn this at younger age already? It will make human so much.
Programming, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
most of the world, they want you to be a worker. They want you to be an employee.
Yeah.
Not an entrepreneur and
That's
to
why
think for yourself.
That's why I never fit in.
Exactly.
I feel like I'm too stupid for school. Maybe I'm not good, but I know that I'm capable to do something, but
Yes.
not here. That's why like I always think out of the box. But this book, I mean, soon as my kid they are ready for it, I want them to read as soon as possible because then
One of my favorites.
it's gonna help. Just imagine you have this book when you was at your teenage already. You're gonna solve so much problem in this world already. You're not gonna struggle that much, right? Come on. But yeah,
game
anyway,
changer that was.
it happened for a reason somehow. So yeah,
Absolutely. And you read it all.
I read it. I will read it again. I think you understand better if you read it again.
Thick one.
Yeah.
Massive, yeah.
Yeah.
Took me about half a year, I think.
Yeah.
Excellent book. Thank you so much, Cattaleeya.
Oh, that's really
We're
cool.
coming to the end now. Is there anything else you would like to share?
I want to say that this is amazing, and I want
Thank
to
you.
say thank you so much for having me.
My absolute pleasure.
And I want to
Thank you
say,
for coming.
like, you are so cool at what you do. I love everything what you do here, and I wish you all the best and success.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and
Cattaleeya.
thank you very much. This is my first podcast ever.
Thank you for blessing us with your beauty, grace, ambition, passion, pleasantries, all of that.
Thank you.
Absolutely wonderful.
Not gonna
Glad
say
to hear.
sorry if I talk a lot because I talk a lot. Okay.
Wonderful. So
Okay.
great. So great. Anything else?
Nothing. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Let us know what you think about the podcast.
Yeah.
And see you soon. Much
Thank
love.
you. Bye.